What's up, Raider Nation? Victor here, and today, we need to talk about something that could quietly define the entire 2026 offseason for the Las Vegas Raiders. Because while everybody's focused on the #1 overall pick and the new era about to begin in Vegas, ESPN just dropped a bombshell. They named the Raiders the best fit for 3 major 2026 free agents. And Raider Nation, 2 of them are from the AFC West. Yeah, that AFC West, the same division with the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. We're talking about potentially stealing talent from division rivals while building around what's expected to be our new franchise quarterback. Let's break this down. First, at cornerback. One of the top defensive backs hitting the market just came off a season with 64 tackles and allowed a 69. 0 passer rating when targeted, according to PFF. That's legit shutdown efficiency. Scheme versatile. Physical in press. Smart in zone. Exactly the type of perimeter defender you need when you're trying to slow down Patrick Mahomes twice a year. Is that a real upgrade for this defense, or are we better off developing in-house talent? Then at wide receiver. And this is where it gets interesting. ESPN says a reliable pass catcher from the Green Bay Packers could be the perfect fit for Clint Kubiak's offense. 55 catches. 724 yards in 2025. Knows the Shanahan-McVay system tree, works the middle of the field. Tough in traffic. But here's my question, Raider Nation. Is that enough to be a true WR1? Because we all know this offense ranked 28th in the air last year. And while Brock Bowers is a certified problem for defenses, we cannot roll into 2026 with hope as our WR strategy. And then there's the offensive line. A former first-round guard from the Chargers, 90. 7% career pass block win rate. Entering his prime years. Durable, mobile, built for zone schemes. Sounds good, right? But here's the other side. Never posted a PFF grade above 65. Team declined his 5th-year option. Interior O-line was literally one of the Chargers' weaknesses. So are we upgrading, or just paying for draft pedigree? Now let's shift gears, because this next part might divide Raider Nation. The Raiders have also been named a landing spot for one of the most polarizing wide receivers in football, currently with the San Francisco 49ers. When he's locked in, second-team All-Pro talent, elite separator, explosive after the catch. But since signing a 4-year, $120 million extension, he's played just 7 games. Torn ACL, torn MCL, missed rehab sessions. Contract guarantees voided, reports of internal tension. And let's not ignore the Nevada connection, a potential homecoming story that sounds amazing on paper. But here's my real question for you, Raider Nation. We're about to bring in a rookie quarterback, possibly a rookie head coach, a locker room trying to reset its identity. Is that the environment to bring in a controversial personality? Or is that the type of swing you take when you have over $100 million in cap space and 10 draft picks? Because let's be clear, the Raiders are projected to have over $110 million in cap space. We have to spend money to hit the cap floor. The rebuild clock is ticking. This front office has options. Do we strengthen the secondary and trenches quietly? Add system fits to support Clint Kubiak? Or swing big on high-upside, high-drama talent? This offseason is about identity. Are we building smart and sustainable, or are we making aggressive moves to speed up the turnaround? That's what we're diving into today. But before we break down which of these moves actually makes sense, smash that like button if you bleed silver and black, and subscribe to Raiders Nation Update, but only if you're a real fan. Let's hit that 2,000 subscriber goal together and build the strongest Raider community on YouTube. All right, Nation. Let's talk about what kind of team we're really building in Vegas. What if I told you that 3 impact free agents in 2026 have already been labeled as perfect fits for the silver and black? And here's the crazy part. 2 of them are coming straight out of the AFC West. Yeah, from division rivals. If that doesn't fire you up, I don't know what will. All right, let's break this down. According to ESPN's Matt Bowen, the Las Vegas Raiders have been named the best fit for 3 upcoming free agents. Let's go one by one because this gets interesting. Jalen Watson, stealing from the Chiefs? First up, Jalen Watson from the Kansas City Chiefs. Yes, the Chiefs. Anytime you can weaken a division rival while improving your own roster, that's a win before the season even starts. In 2025, Watson had 64 tackles and, for the first time in his career, logged double-digit starts. But here's the stat that really matters. He allowed a career-low 69, 0 passer rating when targeted, according to Pro Football Focus. That's legit. He's scheme versatile. He can press. He has the length to disrupt at the line. And he shows strong route awareness in zone coverage. something Patrick Graham would absolutely value in this defense. Now here's the real debate, Raider Nation. Is he better than bringing back Eric Stokes? Stokes is actually younger, turning 27 next month, while Watson turns 28 in September. But Watson is coming off his best season. Stokes didn't even crack ESPN's top 50 free agents list. So what matters more, youth or proven recent production? Personally, if the money is close, I lean toward the guy trending upward. And Watson is trending up. And imagine lining him up against Mahomes twice a year wearing silver and black instead of red. That alone might be worth the contract. Romeo Doubs, the Kubiak connection. Next up, Romeo Doubs. Now this one makes a lot of sense schematically. Doubs had 55 receptions for 724 yards in 2025 with the Packers. Not elite numbers, not flashy, but reliable. And here's why this fit is intriguing. Doubs has been playing in Matt LaFleur's offense in Green Bay, which comes from the Kyle Shanahan, Sean McVay coaching tree. And guess what? Clint Kubiak's system shares those same principles. Timing, spacing, route precision, play action concepts, working the middle of the field. Doubs thrives in traffic. He knows how to uncover in tight windows. He's comfortable in rhythm-based systems. If the Raiders draft Fernando Mendoza like many expect, having a receiver who understands timing-based offenses could be huge for a young quarterback. But here's the concern. He's never had more than 800 receiving yards in a season. And durability has been an issue. He's only played all 17 games once in 4 years. So the question becomes, is he a WR2 or just depth? In my opinion, he's not your alpha, he's not your Devontae type. But as a system fit in Kubiak's offense, I see the logic. Zion Johnson, upgrade or risk? Now this one, I'm not sold. Zion Johnson from the Chargers. Bowen says he'd fit perfectly at left guard in a zone run scheme and points to his 97% pass block win rate over 4 seasons. That number sounds great, but let's talk context. The Chargers declined his 5th-year option. That tells you something. And he has never posted a Pro Football Focus grade above 65. Interior offensive line was arguably one of the Chargers' biggest weaknesses, and he was part of that problem. Now yes, he's young. Yes, he's durable. Yes, he has mobility. But if we're rebuilding the trenches, I want a tone setter. I want a difference maker. Are we upgrading, or are we just adding a name? For me, that one depends heavily on price. Big picture, what does this mean? Here's what I love about this list, Raider Nation. It shows that around the league, people believe Las Vegas is a destination. We have a new coaching staff, a system identity forming under Clint Kubiak, a likely young quarterback coming in, and cap flexibility. Free agency in 2026 could be the moment the Raiders accelerate this rebuild. And let's be real, if you can take talent from Kansas City and Los Angeles while building around a young QB, that's how you flip the AFC West. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these 3 would you sign first? Watson, Doubs, Johnson? Or would you re-sign Stokes instead? Drop it in the comments. Let's talk football. Raider Nation, I need your opinion on this right now. Picture this with me, an all-pro caliber wide receiver, born in Nevada, possibly available in the coming weeks, and being linked to the Las Vegas Raiders. But here's the catch. He might also be one of the most polarizing players in the entire NFL. Is this a golden opportunity? Or a locker room disaster waiting to happen? Stay with me until the end, because we're breaking this all down. But first, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and help us hit our goal of 2,000 subscribers. Raider Nation is growing, and I appreciate every single one of you. All right, let's talk football. The offseason context. The Raiders are heading into 2026 with 10 draft picks over $110 million in projected cap space, a requirement to spend to hit the salary cap floor, and likely the no. And 1 overall pick at quarterback in Fernando Mendoza. But here's something people aren't talking about enough. At wide receiver in 2026, the only players under contract are Trey Tucker, Jack Bech, Dante Thornton Jr. That's it. We need a true WR1. Last season, the Raiders ranked 28th in passing offense. You can't develop a rookie quarterback with just 1 elite tight end, even if that tight end is Brock Bowers. And that brings us to the name being floated, Brandon Aiyuk, the Nevada connection. According to Bleacher Report, the Raiders were named as a potential landing spot for Brandon Aiyuk of the San Francisco 49ers. Now this is where it gets complicated. Let's start with the talent. When things are right, Aiyuk is a legitimate WR1. Second-team All-Pro in 2023, elite route runner, excellent separation in the intermediate game, dangerous after the catch, and don't forget, he's from Reno, Nevada. A homecoming, catching passes in Allegiant Stadium from a rookie quarterback taken number 1 overall. On paper, that's a dream scenario. But here's the problem. After signing a 4-year, $120 million extension, everything went sideways. He tore his ACL and MCL and missed the final 10 games of the season. But the injury isn't even the biggest concern. Reports surfaced that he skipped multiple rehab sessions. The team voided guarantees in his contract. Head coach Kyle Shanahan said he had never seen anything like it in 22 years of coaching. General manager John Lynch essentially confirmed the team was ready to move on. And then there was the December incident, allegedly posting a video of himself driving over 100 miles per hour near Levi's Stadium. That's not just diva wide receiver stuff. That's maturity. That's accountability. That's culture. And here's my real question to Raider Nation. Do you bring that into a locker room with a rookie quarterback and possibly a rookie head coach? I love talent, and Aiyuk has elite talent. But we're building something right now. We're trying to establish identity and stability. Yes, he could come on a cheaper deal because of the baggage, but cheap financially doesn't mean cheap culturally. If this was a win-now Super Bowl roster, maybe you take the gamble. But with a rookie QB, I'm not so sure. Let's weigh it out. Pros. Legitimate WR1 ability. Nevada roots. Could embrace a homecoming, might be affordable. Immediate impact. Cons, major knee injury. Reports of skipping rehab. Questions about commitment, potential distraction during a rebuild. Talent wins games. Culture builds contenders. And that's where this decision gets tough. Raider Nation, what do you think? Would you sign Aiyuk if he becomes available? Or would you stay away and build through the draft? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I read every single one. If you enjoy real, passionate, honest Raiders analysis from a die-hard fan, this is your home. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Help us reach 2,000 subscribers. This is Victor. This is Raiders Nation Update. And as always, just win, baby.